Oil. So Iran, if you look at like the oil right now, the production is actually down a little bit, predominantly from Iran. So Iran is way down, and then the U.S. kind of from fracking is way up. I don't see the oil demand going way down anytime soon, but it's not going up either, right? I mean, the world uses about 96 million barrels of oil a day, which is a crazy number. 96 million of those big barrels every single day. And that's fine. That's been the demand though for 5 years, right? It hasn't gone up. It hasn't gone down. Just by economies that are going to be urbanizing, specifically in Africa, right? You're going to see oil have a demand, right? But a lot of these newer places are just skipping some of the stuff that we did. So for example, Africa by 2050 will have more mega cities than the rest of the world combined, right? Mega cities being over 10 million people. So they are skipping a lot of stuff that we did, right? They don't have railroad lines there. They don't have highways there. They don't have telephone lines going back and forth like it's 1850, right? They're going straight, they're skipping all of that and doing new things. They're also going to skip coal and oil. They're going straight to, that look awesome in the movies, they've got that huge tower and then they've got nothing but desert, right? The Sahara Desert's the same size as the entire U.S., right? Where you have the big tower in the middle and you have all the solar panels around them shooting the sun on there and boiling all the liquid to create energy. That's where they're going to go. They're not going to build coal power plants, right? They're not going to use oil, right? So that demand is probably going to stay stable to go down. And especially in the next 3 to 5 years, I would think. Plus, I mean, places like Norway. Do you guys know that Norway right now, 80% of all cars sold this summer in Norway were fully electric, 100% electric. Luis and I, he works for a local car company. We were just talking, some people heard that we were talking about her publicly, how, they are, well, I'll skip actually probably. So Norway, 80% electric. Even though all car sales are still 2%, they're all going hybrid. I mean, my wife and I both drive a plug-in hybrid where you use a little bit of the electric first, and then it goes to like a light hybrid system. That's going to, with the CAFE standards that a Democrat is going to put in place, you're going to need those things in your mix, or you're not going to be able to be a car company, right? So oil demand is going to stay probably the same to slightly down over the next couple of years. From your portfolio perspective, we're not going to buy a lot of energy companies, I guess is the bottom line. We're going to specifically shoot for funds that don't have a lot of oil companies in them. Because oil, does everyone know that oil was actually negative $36 a barrel in March? Negative $36. If you just took a barrel of oil off of their hands, they'll give you $36 for it. Because there's so much oil. Whenever there's a recession, there's less demand, right? Not people weren't using it, and all of the storage tanks in the world were basically full. Right? That to me does not scream we're a really, really efficient marketplace at this point. There is a glut of oil. And you got to think, even if you're off of a little bit, like let's say you're using 96 million barrels of oil and you're making 97, think of how much 1 million barrels of oil extra every single day is and how much that affects the price. Where in God's name do you put a million barrels of oil? Think about a barrel, 55-gallon drum, right? It's huge. 1 million of them every single day. Where do you even put that? Right. So the oil marketplace means if you produce even a little bit more than what the market will bear, the price absolutely collapses, right? Especially if storage is anywhere near full. So we don't love oil, as an investment, and we're going to probably purchase, and we're already doing that in most of our portfolios. We're going to purchase funds that don't own a lot of energy companies.